Well, greetings YouTube, LMSTactical here. I've had more than a few requests to introduce the new dog in the house. And of course, we're in the basement during her training and it's filthy. Her and Mason have drug in mud and sticks and every other thing, frogs. So we kind of keep her in the basement until she's fully trained. Her name is Maddy. And as you can see, Mason and her get along well. That was not always the case. She's been here for about 2 weeks now, or maybe a day short of 2 weeks. And I got her finally housebroken. That's one of the reasons I keep them in the basement when they're being trained, because there's no carpet or anything. This floor is easy to deal with. And I got everything I need here. I can watch Dr. Phil, and got a kitchen and bathroom so I can hang out here until she's trained. And Mason's a good boy. So I'll tell you first of all how I got her, and then I'll tell you how I dealt with Mason's jealousy. It almost was an identical situation to when we got Mason. I absolutely did not want a dog, and I certainly didn't want two dogs. You know, I love Mason, and I didn't want to make him jealous. And you know, two dogs. I'm not a young man, so I just was not ever going to want to get another dog. And the short story is that some people doing construction on the house here knew somebody who had a 6-month-old dog, and that was Maddy. They lived in a very small apartment, and Maddy spent really, I can tell just by the problems I've had with her, she probably spent about 17 hours a day in this cage here, because she was absolutely not housebroken at all. She had no training whatsoever, didn't know how to walk on a leash properly. Sweet dog, and it's not that the people were not good people, they just had no clue about what they got themselves into when they got her. Now they're saying she is an Australian Shepherd mixed with German Shepherd. She doesn't have any papers. I don't care what she is, I love her, but just like Mason, I'm gonna do the DNA test. I did it with him, and turns out he's got like almost 50% Golden Retriever and 50% Shepherd, although you really don't see any of the Golden except in his personality. And I'll do a DNA test on her, and we'll see what she's made of, because she looks like anything from a freaking hound dog mix with a greyhound, her back legs. You know, she almost looks like a giant beagle. She's got these long kangaroo legs. She can jump 5,000 feet, and she's got a hell of a growl and a bark on her for just being a baby. But she's very, somebody recognized it, and you know, that her breed on YouTube, and was right. She is very emotional, sensitive, sweet, and extremely protective, to the point where, you know, I've got to really do some extensive training, because she will literally bite. Now Mason will growl and threaten anybody that comes, you know, if he doesn't know who you are. Maddy will bite you if you come to the house. She's already attacked a construction guy, and he had to fend her off with a ladder till I got there. She's tried to bite just about everybody that she meets that comes in the house, until, you know, she learns that it's okay. She's extremely protective, which is a good thing, because she's not playing around, man. When she comes after you, she's gonna get you. So I don't want to have a big lawsuit liability. So I'm working on her with a lot of different things. You might notice she's got a shock collar on. I don't ever use the electricity on shock collars. The reason, she's very hyper, and she's clearly a working dog, and she's full of energy, and not just puppy energy. She's just a very energetic girl. So what I do is I keep that collar on vibrate. With Mason, I only had to use the sound. The little beep it was like, you know, some German Shepherds can't stand that. She didn't care about the beep. It was mildly interesting. And the vibration, I had to crank it all the way up to 50 out of 100, because it just irritated her. But now she gets it, and I use it so that when I say no or come, or, you know, I'm teaching her different commands, that I now almost don't have to even use it. But if she starts digging at the bathroom door when I'm in there, and I say no, I give her one chance, and if she keeps digging, I tap that thing, and then that's it. She stops, and then, of course, I tell her, good girl, and blah, blah, blah. But, so when a lot of my friends were, because I was extremely stressed out, you know, at the thought of another dog, because I didn't want Mason to get his feelings hurt. When I had my dog Charlie, and we got a little Pomeranian for my wife, he didn't eat for 5 days. He was so depressed. And sure enough, Mason got really depressed. You know, he was protective of everything. If she touched that little bed over there, he'd go crazy. If she touched any toys, he'd go crazy. If he jumped up on our bed, he'd throw her off, literally. That lasted for about 4 days. And I think about the 5th day, I caught them kissing each other because she really loves him. And now, here we are just about 2 weeks into it, and it's called karma. It's what he does to my wife's little dog. He's been messing with that dog since he got here. That's an old dog that's sound asleep somewhere upstairs. But this dog Maddy just literally just messes with him every waking moment. She loves chewing on his ears, and, you know, they play together. And like my friends said, you know, it'll actually be good for me because Mason's a working dog, you know, and I don't have the strength to play with him, you know, for 5 hours nonstop. But they have a big backyard out here, and they do that now. You can notice Mason is a little overweight. Now, that is because, you know, my son came from California. He was a little bit concerned about the elections and what might happen, and he's just got a really shitty car, not reliable at all. So we flew him out here, and I gave him my 4-wheel drive. It's a fully paid off Chevy with like I think it had 26,000 miles on it. It's like brand new. And so I gave him that, and he's driving back to California now. And so I'm without a vehicle now. So it was sometime this week I got to figure out what I'm going to do and get myself another truck. That's not going to be easy because I don't have a trade-in now. So I don't know. I may have to go, you know, instead of this is the first time I've been without a car or a vehicle since I was 20 years old. But it's good because I just need to stay here and work with the dogs. But I'll probably have to go for something that's a used vehicle. I don't know if I can, because I'd have to come up with a hell of a down payment to get a brand new one. So I might get something like a 2018, and I'm pretty sure I'm leaning toward Ford this time. My last 5 trucks have been Chevys. I'm going to give Ford a try. But yeah, that's why Mason's overweight, because I can't take him to, you know, to go run in the fields and to all the hikes we do. And I'm not going to be able to do that until I get Mason or Maddy trained to be off the leash. You know, I don't want her to be off the leash and playing frisbee somewhere, and she runs out and bites some other dog or kid, and I end up getting sued. So that's my mission now, is I'm getting them used to, let's go outside. I'm getting them used to, you know, getting her used to coming when she's called. Go get it, Mason. And yeah, now I want to tell you about her name too. So I probably wouldn't have picked Maddy, pretty sure I wouldn't have, for a dog's name, but they had named her Maddy. They had her for, I don't know, months. And so when they said her name was Maddy, I was asked if I was going to keep it, the name, and I said, you know, when on the way over there, I said, if she knows her name, I won't change it. And she does know her name. So because she knows her name, I didn't want to add that kind of stress into the situation by having her try to learn another name. Mason, come here, bring it. You know, so you can see how cute she is, though. Just, I'll shut up and let you watch her for a minute. Those that have stuck around this long on the video must be really interested in the dog, so I'll shut up. Give you a few minutes here watching her. She's real. See, he doesn't like her touching that frisbee. Go get it. It's hard for him to catch him with her because she's constantly. Hey, didn't I say I was going to shut up? You got a short-term memory. Here, I'll get it, Mason. Mason, I got it. I got it. Mason, I got it. Here, just drop it. I got it. Good boy. Maddy, give me that. Give me. God. No, Mason, let go. He's so afraid she's going to get that frisbee. And she messes with him like that by doing that. Maddy. Maddy, you're a silly girl. Here, drop it, Mason. I'll get it. I'll try to get it before she does. Maddy. Here, look, Maddy. Wait, look, Maddy. Here, you want this? Want this? Go get it, Maddy. Good girl. I'm just teaching her how to fetch, and she has no idea how to do that. She's learning a little bit by watching Mason. So she's figuring out that she needs to bring it to me. Mason, what are you doing? Will you drop it? Why are you leading me around? Mason, don't be weird. People are watching. Drop it. No, just drop it. Thank you. Up, up, up. Oh, might be. Oh, yeah, he got it. Good boy, Mason. Good girl, Maddie. See, she didn't know to bring it back. Now I gotta get her to release it to me. Here, you want me to throw it? Here, look, Maddie. Good girl. Go get it. Good girl. That was learned just this morning, by the way. She had no idea to go after it when I threw it. Good girl, Maddie. She looks at him to see what he's doing. Good girl. Good boy, Mason. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, he hates it when it lands there. Come on, Maddie. Good boy, Mason. Come on, Maddie. Good girl. He's a good girl. You want Daddy to throw it? Look, here. Let go. Good girl. Here. Maddie, look. Go get it. Go get it. Good boy. She'd rather mess with him. That's more fun. I worry about her though. She's been run down by Mason like a freaking freight train, accidentally, where he's just trampled right over. Maddie, you're gonna make him mad. I got it. Just leave it. I'll handle it. Go get it. Good boy. Come on. Yeah, what do you guys think? Before I get the DNA test back, give me your guesses. What do you guys think she is? Do you think she's got some Australian Shepherd in her? I think so. Look at her face. She's a kissy doggy. She's a good dog. Got a nice long tail. Look at these kangaroo legs. And she has some spring too. She could jump like you wouldn't believe. I got it, Mason. I got it. You punk. Good, Maddie. Get his ears. Rip his ears off. Look at Mason. I don't know if you noticed. Come here, look, Mason. Mason. He's wearing his Trump collar. Oh, yeah. Black dogs for Trump. That's what I'm talking about. And here comes an Antifa member trying to fuck with him. Don't you touch that, you commie. You let Daddy get it. Here, ram her away. I got it. Oh, good catch. Go get him, Tiger. Maddie. Give me that. Oh. Go get it. Come on, Mason, bring it. Oh, the neighbor's got a cute little dog too. It's growing up. Look at that little. When they first got it not long ago, he couldn't even walk up those steps. He was so small. He was tripping all over the place. Look how sweet he is. His name's Snoopy. Mason's my favorite. Maddie's my favorite. Mason's my favorite. Look at him. He just crowds her away. He's learned how to deal with her. Come on, guys. Come on, Mason. Mason. Good boy. Don't you do it. Look at her. He blocks her. Good job, Mason. Maddie. Up, up. That's her growling, by the way. You ought to hear her bark. I'll teach her to speak, and you won't believe it. She sounds like a full-grown shepherd. Anyways, so now I've introduced you. Tell me what you guys think. In the meantime, stay safe. LMSTactical, I hope you're doing well. And I am out. Maddy, Mike, and Mason, Triple M's. We're out.